looking for. Okay, so hold that. Everybody come back to the start, and we'll do our rotation. Papa and Will can stay there though, because you guys won't move.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in basically like it's the start of the fight.
All right. Take a note of your group number. Let's try to do this better than we did yesterday. Group 2, spore spot.
Healing.
All right, group 2 done. Group 3, spore spot. All right, group 4. Good. Group 5. Do I have 5 people? Missing 1 person.
You have a healer in group.
Maddox.
Do the healers need to move to the spore spot?
Ideally.
It helps a ton because of inspiration uptime, especially.
Gotcha.
And of course, crit heals are really nice.
Although if it's your turn, like if you're up next to heal, then I think the thought process was no, you don't.
Yeah, only if
Correct.
it's like literally your turn next.
So
Not your
that
turn
happened.
next, then yes.
Yeah, that happened to me last night, and I just kind of cheated toward the spore location, got my heal off halfway there, and then ran to the spore location and then came back. So I'll just do the same this time.
I think the fear was though, because he can target healers in turn, and if you happen to be running back and forth in that time when you're targeted, it can get a bunch of people killed.
As long as I'm staying behind Papa, though, I'm safe.
I think what
Yes.
we were worried about there was Harry hasting, and where we're
Yeah.
standing and where the spore will be, that won't be an issue.
Yeah, our positioning yesterday, that fear makes sense because I was traveling to the front side of Papa when going to the spore location, but with the new positioning, that won't be the case. So we can cheat and still maintain our healing.
The proximity on the spore was very, very tight. Would you think that all range DPS can stack on where Moon is right now instead of on Triangle?
Yes.
To be closer.
Yes. Triangle is just the start of the room. You don't have to stay here.
Okay, just
Gotta be stacked on each other. Otherwise, I missed it, and I was so close, and I still missed the buff last night because I wasn't literally like on top of it.
Yeah, it's a real small range.
Try to run up and melee it.
Okay, let's go back to group 4, which was the last correct group. So group 4 goes back. Is this everybody? We're missing one. Quell. Okay, let's try to nail this, guys. We got 1 shot. Group 4 done. Group 5. Okay, group 5's good. Group 6. Group 6 is good. Group 7. Okay, good. And group 8. And we're missing 1.
We only have
Group
4
eight
in that
only has
group.
4 people.
No,
we only
we're
have
still
3 over
missing
there.
1. I can count.
Oh,
1.
1.
Oh, shoot, I'm in group 8 now.
Okay, back to group
Sorry,
2.
I thought it was group 7.
Let's keep doing it until we get it right.
Yeah,
We
we're
haven't
going to
done
keep
it right
doing
yet.
this. Group 2 is good. Group 3. Good. Group 4. Red Hoof missed it. Back. Group 5. Group 6. Group 7. Group 8. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. Group 5. Group 6. Group 7. Group 8. Okay, I think you guys are ready.
Okay, I got one note question, which I think Juan also just mentioned. Group 7 is all healers. We still have to kill the spore, guys, so be ready to smack it.
Made out of will die.
Say it again.
I was just saying the spore's like made out of paper. Make sure
Yeah.
you're standing on it before you swing at it.
Healers, remember, if you're not doing your 1 heal per minute, you can DPS the boss. You can and should do that, because what else are you going to do for a minute?
They seem to be taking a lot of damage when I smited them. I don't know what it was.
You just got to remember you have enough heal, you have enough mana to do your heal in your next minute. But yeah, DPS, having you guys DPS is actually very, very, very helpful for us.
Shamans in group 1 through 4, critical to drop your poison cleanse before it expires at the 2-minute mark, and at 4 minutes if we get that far.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good
Shadow
point.
Prog doesn't do anything.
No dots, healers. Don't put up dots because we have a very specific. You can only have 16 debuffs on the boss, so we don't want a bunch of extra dots from healers on there. But we do want you to smite and whatever cast time spells you have.
And no holy fire, just smite and mind blast.
Check your damage type for your wand. If it's a shadow wand, do not use it.
We don't have a Shadow Priest tonight, so Warlocks, you can use 2 corruptions again. What else? What else am I forgetting?
For
You
the
bought a
order,
shadow?
for the order of the whatever his big damage thing is, it's Shadow Pot. We've already pre-potted. Nothing on the second one. The third one, we're using a bandage, and then we do another Shadow Pot on the fourth one. Is that the correct order?
No.
Okay.
It's in Say Chat. Thagomizer just linked it.
Oh, perfect.
Now remember, Warriors, you have your own special order. I hope everybody knows that and saw what I posted. We need Amplify Magic on all Warriors. And there's too much going on. We're not going to be able to call out consumes. Warriors and Warlocks are doing different things than everybody else. Pop is doing something different than everybody else. So it's really important you guys nail your own consumables. I'm going to be calling out groups constantly. The healers might need to communicate, so we really can't afford chatter on surviving. Just you're responsible for your own survival.
And if you die, we really don't want to know why or how. Not vocally in chat, at least.
Yeah, there's a 10-second cast. So if you've got the boss targeted, you'll see it coming. It's going to be on DBM. You'll know when it hits. That's all that's going on. Is get to your spores for DPS. Get to your spores. Watch the dooms. That's it.
Everybody should have a health stone.
Remember, watch your thread at the beginning, and then once you get that buff, fucking go ham.
You should get it, stream. because I'm going to be calling stuff. All right,
All warriors have amp. I'm just double checking.
that's good. Okay, I'm going to do a countdown. That's your signal to roll hots and shield Papa. Group 2 Spore.
Healing.
Group 3 Spore. Range, you can move a bit closer to the Spore spot.
Oh, it's by the range.
Group 4 Spore.
Ignore that one. Ignore that one. It's back here behind the range.
Should probably move range right.
Group 5 Spore. Group 6. Group 7.
Healing. Fresh cycle.
Group 8. Group 2. Group 3.
Refresh poison cleansing totem.
Doom and
Group 4.
Doom in 3.
Group 5.
New Shadow Prod potion.
Another cycle of healing.
Group 6.
Doom in 3.
Group 7. Group 8. Group 2.
Bandage.
Group 3.
Another cycle of healing.
Execute.
Group 4.
Doom in
Group 5.
Health Stone.
Shield wall's almost
Group 6.
over.
Group 7.
Doom in 5.
Dead.
Fucking nice.
Boy, yeah, girl, hell yeah.
I went to 1% one time during that fight. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was a clincher. I was watching your
That
health.
was
That neat.
Add a hunter weapon?
One
The-
death too.
Only one, yeah. Oh, Orin and Sleepy as well. Did you guys die?
I died after the kill, so it doesn't count.
All right.
Is that a hunter?
Wow.
I think that's a hunter weapon.
Wow.
And then when Stevie
That felt
rolls
good.
around, it's a warrior weapon.
Amora, if you want to pass trial, we're gonna need you to try a little harder.
How do you get number 1?
Yeah.
I'm happy with my 910 with no world buffs.
Desecrated leggings are up. Prior listed in chat. We have Mortush, Stagna, Kusumida, Wananazi.
Sorry.
Priest, can you start linking your of 9?
Sorry.
Alright, so Mortush is 1 of 9, Priest Mode is 2 of 9, Wananazi is 3 of 9. Kusumida, I'm not sure.
I think
1
this
of
is her
9.
Yeah. Is this Kusumi's last night of trial?
Yes.
You're almost there.
Grats Mortush.
Let's head towards Gluth.
Bill Weekend Portal.
Yeah, just remembered. Luxury.
The Eye of Nerub.
Can we do Gluth with one hunter?
Sure we can.
We got 2 piercing Howl warriors, right?
Bush isn't here.
I'm a piercing howl.
Ooh.
I meant because he enrages. He needs to be tranked.
Is that stream uncontested,
Yeah.
huh? Grats stream.
Will we be able to do the proper drinking with one?
It means it'll be up more.
Alright.
Don't die to this froggers.
Oh no! In solidarity.
Be careful when you're running through, guys, because if you die, you not only kill yourself, but you could kill a teammate close by. So let's really try hard not to do that.
Let's go to Gothic instead. I'm very worried about the frenzy, even though we have lots of deeps.
If you're already
And
through, it's safer to run
we'll just
around.
talk about it for a bit.
I'm glad you went that way. I would have been fine with whatever, but I think we honestly have a little bit better shot just for this makeup than Gothic.
Yeah, it helps give us more for clearing and it's really just making it through and outlasting, and yeah, the
Plus
world
maybe we'll
buff
get
I
the
think
full
help.
4 horsemen.
I mean, people have done Gluth with one hunter. It's just harder. So let's do what we have a better shot of.
Hell, we still got 2.5 hours. I mean, if we can spend quality time on both bosses.
Well, if we get Gothic down, we're going to go to Four Horsemen.
So just one shot Gothic? Gotcha.
That was an exciting.
yeah, Four Horsemen.
Did anyone else get chills when they heard Four Horsemen?
That was an excited priest mode sound right there.
Zeliek did, because he's freaking out now.
He's our biggest fan. He's whispering me. He's all excited.
Horseman's exciting, but we got it down Gothchick first.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but he's actually the highest parser in our guild. Zodex is. Zugrek is Zodex.
Yeah, he's watching my stream. He's super hype.
So, as a guild, how many bosses are dead as a guild?
That was 11-12 for us. Both cores are 9-9, but both cores have killed different bosses. So they both killed one boss, the other hasn't. So together it equals 11-12.
We've both killed two, the other
They've
hasn't.
killed two, we haven't.
It's the same for
Played a
both.
couple of people in the guild that have killed all bosses.
Oh, that's right. They've killed two, we haven't.
K. Alistar
Speaks
is one
well.
of them.
Speaks well for our guild, I think.
I'm excited to do Four Horsemen.
Okay, so we have Quell, Nigel, and Stream up
You're just
for
drilling
the
over that
desecrated leg guards.
Shit, sorry, I'm failing at this loot thing tonight.
It's okay.
I changed my vote.
Can't vote for me, Ild. I didn't link.
Dragon's working. Fair enough.
Actually, I think it's actually, but they're both getting just fucked with their work schedules. Like I said, it's December. Some people have jobs that are, affected by certain times of year, like holidays and stuff.
Oh, trust me, I understand. I work retail.
Those two are just getting absolutely shafted at their jobs. It's not that they don't want to be here.
How come there's no trash here?
It despawns after Vesuvius.
Grats, Nigel.
Which tanks did we have on live last time besides Papa?
I think it was, yeah.
Live
Besides Papa? Besides Papa?
I had One-Eyed Will.
And one other. There were three on each.
It was Barris.
Barris?
I don't think he's doing as a tank.
But I wasn't as a tank.
Yeah, you put me and Barris over there to help out.
I don't know if it was Rawhide. I'm not sure.
The
No,
dead side was Bill.
It was
Rawhide. Rawhide was the other tank. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had to do it, guys, but let's all get in the habit of linking or including our of 9 for your tier pieces for all classes across the board, just so we're getting in the habit of doing it. It's a more important consideration for some classes than others, but it's a nice thing for the Loot Council to be aware of and not easy to find in the website quickly.
How generous.
Yeah, if you need a reminder and have a second monitor, in the Naxx bestiary, it shows every wave, every spawn for each one. So if you want to get prepped and have an extra screen to have them up, that definitely will help.
This is a good fight for Shadow Protection if you're on live side, which is basically going to be Group 1, Group 5, Group 6. 2, 3, and 4 will be dead, and then Stream, why don't you do live side? and Mocha come dead side. And then 7 and 8 healers, split yourselves up as you need to. Ideally, we want more priests on live for shackles.
You're getting your priest on live.
Last time we had a question about the ghosts undead. Like, why don't we just group them up and zapper? They're actually immune to magic damage. That's one reason why we have the casters over here. We can switch Mokin stream if you want to B-res. An extra B-res.
Prime over on the other side.
Okay.
Can Kusumida and Prime change sides?
Where do you want Cage?
Dead.
Okay.
Number 2, short Prime, Quell, Cage, and Suck Life on Dead. Except I've just changed Prime Meats and Kusuma.
Okay. I liked the CC order that Alcock posted. Did everybody see that? It's a Naxx bestiary. Basically, starting in wave 8, you shackle one of the Death Knights, and you keep it shackled.
And to stay consistent, we'll do the right side. So as we face here, the right side, but you're still going to need to stay ranged. I saw priests sneaking up real close. We're going to have the tanks really on top of the spot to try to keep them under control better. And when the shackle happens and it's a kill target, let's make sure we change shackle.
And for mages, use your sheeps to help us pace the ghosts a little bit. And then once you get to the last couple waves, there's 18 waves. Once you get to 17, 18, try to just keep 3 sheeps the whole time until Gothic comes down.
I just posted, if you're on live side, I just copy pasted into Friday Raid IL tab the what he was talking about with Alcock's order there.
So just to go over the abilities real quick, we got 3 mob types on the live side and 4 on the dead side. So on live side, we've got trainees, little human guys. They're sheepable. They do a knockdown. They're kind of annoying with healers. Usually they spawn in groups of 3. We have Death Knights who do an intercept and stun, but their most dangerous ability is Shadow Mark, which marks targets for the Riders' Shadow Bolt Volley. So the Riders do Shadow Bolt Volley for 4,000 damage. Remind me, are they interruptible?
The Riders are interruptible.
Okay. So that's super important, but that's why live side has Shadow Protection Potion as well to help with that. So that's usually the top priority to kill live side. On dead side, we've got the trainees turn into ghosts, and they do an arcane explosion. They're immune to magic damage, but they die quickly. We've got Death Knights, so their abilities change. They do a whirlwind, a mana burn, a sunder armor. So we try to keep them away from the ranged, or the healers. And then the riders split into 2 mobs on dead side. They become a rider and a horse. Horse, all it does is hit the tank really hard, but the rider has a drain life and also does a small ticking aura. So normally the Death Knights, riders, and horses are high priority kill targets. Horse is more easily off tanked, so we'll have Thag and Lintok try to grab most of those on left and right side.
Horse equals slap on a ship, right?
Yes, and they won't start spawning till we're, like the first rider's wave 9. So after wave 9 is when we'll get horses.
There's something on live side that I noticed, Bill, if you want us to continue with it. Basically what they had is they had riders always top priority, but that's not even going to happen until wave 9. What they did is they pre-organized basically the live side on the DPS. So we got our 3 pedestals. So you'd have 2 to 3 range DPS per pedestal as priority. And then the trainees were actually killed before the Death Knights. Did we start the encounter?
No, it's just the units.
We can get too close to start that, so let's not get too close to boss up there. So if you don't mind, if we're going to try to do that same type strategy, so we're basically nuking the trainees where they don't need to be tanked because they're being targeted as soon as they pop up, and the range stay ranged, so as they approach them, they're already going to be dead. And then once those are dead, then they switch to the Death Knights. Now, opposite to that is anytime a rider comes up, that becomes top priority. So if we have to fear or what have you with those coming in, we will. But basically that keeps the trainees from overrunning us and sort of deals with them separately. But if you do want to do that, then I would suggest we sort of come near these pedestals and let's group out the range DPS now so we know we got the proper DPS to each pedestal. Do you want us to try that, Bill?
I'm open to either way.
Because I think it would generate a lot of control if we tried it that way.
Control is good, and don't be afraid to use your fears, especially when you get late into the waves. Like by the time Gothic comes down, you should have 4 shackles up, you should have 3 sheeps up, you should have stuff feared, and just burn the boss.
I think you answered my question. I won't ask it anyway, just because I like being super sure. Those shackles that I'm seeing, those are going to remain shackled the entire
Yes,
time, right?
yes.
Do we want to mark those so priests can remember which one is theirs?
We could give priests powers or whatnot, and they could mark their own once they do it. That's what we used to do on the private server sometimes when people were responsible for their own shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, though, if you guys use marks for other stuff, though, too.
So right now the marks is, who's on mark? Me, One-Eyed. Well, we want Rawhide marked since he's a tank.
We've got 6 tanks, but we don't need all of them marked necessarily.
Okay. But yeah, if not, then we can go ahead and assign those priests their own marks.
That also means that us DPS, we cannot be breaking the fucking shackles. We can't be doing it. We just can't. You can't use cleave abilities if you're close to one because it's going to fuck up the healing. It's just going to fuck everything up. Talking to myself too, which ain't like.
So basically, if you look at it, we're always shackling the right. So by wave 8 will be the first perma shackle, wave 11, 13, and 16. So those we'll leave alone. So basically, so you guys know, of course, you would kill your trainees first and then switch to the left Death Knight thereafter.
Just to confirm for mages, are we just sheeping towards the last wave to burn Gothic, or are we trying to pick off a target to sheep it during each wave?
You don't have to sheep anything until riders start coming out, and then you're just using it to pace ghosts for us a little bit. But by the end, like 17, 18, you want to keep 3 sheep all the time.
Okay, so basically sheep everything else when riders come up to try to help space it out. So sheeps at riders, and then at 18 when Gothic is coming up.
Yep. I noticed we don't have a shaman in group 3.
Yeah, do one case to use Windfury and then leave the healers.
I can
without
twist
any?
for you.
Yeah, I'll put you there for now, and you can move yourself as needed, Allie.
Okay, so I guess we could pre-assign the priest. Maddox, do you want to get wave 8 the first shackle on the right side?
Yeah, we have the assignments.
Oh, you guys have it covered? I'm sorry.
Got
Yeah.
Maddox, then Priest Mode, then Juan, then Abu back.
Okay. And then once you got it shackled, if you'll transfer your mark to that target would be great.
Do we all have assist for that?
Working on it.
Yeah.
Back on the private servers, when that first boss in Beta Royal was hard, we had major sheep and shit. That's the thing we used to do.
All right. While they're working that out, 3 tanks. Here, I'll get in middle, one-eyed. Will you get right of me? Just stand here, one-eyed. And then Rawhide, can you come over here and get left? Get left of me. All right. So range. If you'll go ahead and get in front of one of the tanks, evenly disperse so we know who's killing what pedestal first as far as when trainees come out.
Split into 3 groups or 2?
3 groups. So, because when trainees come out, what it's intended to do is to nuke these trainees. Everybody on live side, you should be in one of the 3 groups, and we want to be evenly spread out. So come stand on the range straight in front of one of the 3 tanks.
Pick one of the 3 tanks and make sure you're going to somewhere that doesn't already have a whole bunch of people on it. We want to be even.
So the rest of our people there are healers, crits. Which one are you on?
I'm on the right.
So come pick a tank. We're
Yeah,
going to break
please.
into 3 sections.
We're trying to see, making sure we're
Sorry,
all
sorry.
on the same page. And then when you get a chance, Dust. Shackle it.
Yeah.
Stand on one of the 3 spots so we know which one you're DPSing.
Level it out.
So what do we got? 4 on, in front of one-eyed.
I'm just trying to make sure there's a melee in each spot.
Your other left, Lintok.
I read that backwards.
Now, once your trainee's dead, you can help kill the other trainees. It's fine. But what it should do is it should generate a very quick kill on the trainees so they don't get out of hand. And then also, once the trainees are down, then of course you switch to the Death Knights thereafter. Of course, if a rider comes up, that's always top priority, and interrupts are key because people will die if we don't get interrupt off. So just remember your priorities. When trainees come up, you already know which one you're attacking, and they should melt pretty fast because we'll have focus fire enough to get them down. And just because we're standing close now, definitely stay max range. So much easier to control.
Quick question: when the riders come up, are the priests like screaming the little ones, or what's up with that?
Yes. So if the trainees aren't top, they're always top priority except for when riders come up. So if the trainees are coming after you guys, use your fears. So once the rider comes down, then we'll clean up those trainees real quick.
Sounds good.
So if we're a little bit behind on DPS and there's still a few adds up, the rider comes up, say there's Death Knights still up, should we just sheep them even though the Death Knights are at low health, or try to burn the Death Knights? Or are we switching all DPS straight to riders ASAP?
All DPS goes to riders always. If there's shackles available, then yes, definitely we want to try to shackle those Death Knights. Now, if your shackle's already used on your specific target, obviously you can't shackle, so the tanks will have to just deal with those.
Okay, so since the right is always shackled, right DPS on the Death Knights should probably focus more on the left Death Knight coming up. Is that correct?
Correct. Left Death Knight, once you switch to Death Knights, is always first priority. And then if we're not shackling the one on the right, then the right thereafter.
Sounds good.
I just hope everyone really understands that we're broken up like this because we're only focusing fire. The DPS, we're only focusing fire on our platform. So the middle ones are only focusing on the middle platform, right on the right platform, left on left platform. I hope everyone understands that because it just makes me nervous because some people were so slow to get over here, but we think they won't listen.
Well, wait, I thought that was just the trainees were doing, and then we kind of merge on like the riders. Everyone heads to riders and things like that.
The melee will be standing close. You always, the order is rider first, but of course you won't get one until wave 9. but trainees after riders, and then Death Knights are actually last. They're very, very dangerous, but we will get overrun if we don't do it in that order. We're just separating now, so you know which pedestal, when the trainees come out, is yours, so we can melt them.
Looks like face melting well done.
And
The interesting part in the video, they actually only had 2 tanks on this side, not actually 3. So we do have an extra tank. So when the rider comes out, and I'm tanking the rider, Rawhide and One Eye can go help make sure trainees are not on our healers as well. So that will help you guys healing as far as the trainees are concerned.
Ambubog, Priest Mode, Wananazi, are you good with your marks? You ready to shackle a mark when your time comes?
I'm good to go.
I'm good.
Cool.
We're good if you guys are good.
Pitter patter.
Yep.
Oh,
Max range caster.
Ambu needs a minute.
Sorry.
Max range, max range, max range.
So yeah, the casters are max range, sort of in this whole area together. So we're fine. If the reason why we changed shackle, even though you're not waiting till wave 8 to do a shackle, we're actually shackling the Death Knights. I don't know, Maddox, if you want to give one priest the right side, one the left side early on. We want to change shackle those so they don't charge the group as much.
Yeah, we can go Maddox first on right side, Priest Mode follow up, and then Wananazi first on left side with Ambubog follow up.
Yep, sounds good.
We probably want to make sure Amberback heard that. She might be AFK. She said she needed a few minutes.
Do not continue.
No worries.
Turn
We'll
back while there's still
I'll announce it
time.
again in a minute.
Hey, Vil, are we letting all the mobs come to us, or are we diving at the trainees to make sure they're dead on dead side?
We'll try not to go past this line between these 2 piles.
Yes, please.
Okay.
But we want to meet them around here so that they don't get near ranged.
Yeah,
okay,
because
cool.
where Thag is running back and forth is right about our max range for healing if we're standing up against the wall, which we should.
Cool.
Okay, I think I'm good, but I heard my name. What's happening?
Yeah, so you'll follow up Wananazi for the second shackle on the left side. So Priest Mode and I are going to take the right side Death Knights, and you and Wananazi are going to take the left side Death Knights. So Juan will take the first one, and then when the second Death Knight spawns, that's you.
I'm following what Bill had posted. Because that one said I was on the right.
I'm sorry, I needed to turn my game volume down. I couldn't hear you.
No, it's alright. So I'm on the left instead of the right.
Correct.
At the beginning.
But by the post,
waves,
it looks like all shackles are on the right on the post.
that's for the permanent shackles. There's 2 different shackles going on. There's a permanent shackle, which is Priest 1, Priest 2, 3, and 4. Those different waves. Before that even comes up, we are chain shackling the Death Knights, even though we're hitting them, because it's preventing the charges that is causing the chaos.
Okay.
Well, we'll make sure to call them out.
Once you have a shackle up for your perma shackle, then you can't assist in the chain shackles, but you can do the chain shackles early or before you're assigned to a perma shackle.
Okay.
Can we refresh the kill order on dead side? Is it trainees, horses, riders, Death Knights?
Death Knights are top, and then ghosts, then riders, then horses. Death Knights are the most dangerous to our healers, and they also do a nasty whirlwind.
They are stunnable though.
Yes.
When you see the left Death Knight die, Rawhide, you can then start hitting yours constantly. You can hit it once to make sure it gets shackled and you have aggro. Then after that, let the shackle remain until the left Death Knight is dead. Then go ahead and break it because you're going to kill yours next. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right.
Are the undead Death Knights also stunnable?
I was talking about the undead side Death Knights.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I did not realize that. Sweet.
All right, you guys good?
Yes.
Sure.
Let's do it. One shot this bitch.
God, wouldn't that be awesome?
Let it be so.
Someone pull guarding.
Someone shoot him in the face.
Someone get an ignite tick.
Arrow blast.
No, he's immune to damage after.
No searing totems on live side. No searing totems on live side.
You have fought hard
break
to make
this.
a realm of the harvester. Now, there is only one way out. To walk the lonely path.
You stand up here, Shock, since you're melee. The range should just stay ranged. You can stand by your platform, Rawhide.
Remember, focus your area.
We got 3 more trainees. Same thing. Three
We're
more
gonna come in
trainees.
rapid succession there.
All right, we're going to kill the left Death Knight. Keep that other one shackled. Keep square shackled.
They're stunnable.
Kill
on live
square.
Don't go
Kill
too
square.
far out, guys.
And you will not get Wind Fury if you're way over there.
You will not get healed if you're over there.
They don't care about heals. They want their Wind Fury.
Yeah.
Kill left side. Shackle that other one. Kill Diamond.
Stay back further, guys.
If you move me to group
If
1,
you
I'll
run
drop
out
Wind
there, I'm
Fury.
letting you die.
Kill your trainees, then the Death Knight. Rider up. All DPS on Rider.
I guess I can move myself, can't I?
Pop it down. Clean up the trainees. Get some shackles out. Let's get another shackle out. Rider up.
Maddox, grab that one.
I got the loose one.
Do you want the dead who can act to act?
Dead size, you gotta change targets to the trainees. Just you have to.
Riders up.
If we don't immediately kill them, they just go drop bombs on the healers.
Rider.
Grab square.
Something with my UI or an add-on or something, I can't. It's not letting me change myself to different groups. So I don't know. I tried. I'm guessing we can recover here, can't we?
Yep.
I've got a soul stone. I'll pop.
So don't release. That gets pretty hectic. What, round 7 or 8? It gets really hectic left side.
Okay. Yeah. You see where Red Hoof is? That's too far out. The healers cannot reach us. We can't get to their totems. That line between the first 2 bone piles is the limit.
About the first 5-6 waves on live side is pretty slow. Then all of a sudden it just turns up the juice.
Question though, should we just sheep automatically, and then we just pick up what we want after that? Like, don't even go after them until there's the first set of sheeps out.
Well, the whole plan on having the sides is that we can always burn the trainees so fast that they become more of a non-issue. But we had trainees out and then death knights, and then when the rider came out, we have way too many mobs to manage. So we will get better. This is sort of the first try doing this strategy, but we will get better at burning these trainees faster, and that's going to be part of us handling our side much better.
I was just talking more when there was trainees and everything, trainees, death knights, and a rider all about to come out. Just to go ahead and keep them down. That way we can focus on something and grab them as we need.
What I'm saying though is if trainees are still alive when the next group is coming, we are behind. So sheeping is only going to make it worse, because if we're behind then it's only going to get worse. So we have to amp it up.
The other side of that coin is that when the trainees get over on dead side, they're more lethal than they are on live. So if you guys are killing all the trainees and like in chunks, and they show up and we're trying to fight death knights, then they get on the healers and we start having troubles on dead side.
Yeah, that's the other part of this fight is we have to control when we kill and what we kill. Otherwise, we're gonna wipe the other side.
Yeah, the only time that the trainees are slowed down is basically when the rider comes out. We're having to kill the rider, and then we're having to catch up thereafter. So the only break on killing the trainees is then. But if you look at the waves, yes, you have a little bit of trainees at the beginning, but then it's more like Death Knight training. So, yeah, I mean, if we get behind the trainees, it may feel that way, but that's because now we have 6 trainees when 3 should have already been sent across. So now when we kill 6, it does seem that way, but that's 3 less. There's 3 more that should have already been sent over there, if you follow me.
I just want to make sure you're not AoEing. You're just single targeting everything.
Yeah, they should be single targeting.
I didn't see a single AoE ability go off that last time. It got pretty crazy, so I could have missed one, but I didn't see it. But we were all focusing different sides, whereas before, last time we did this, we weren't focusing anything. We were just killing shit. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 sides mobs are dying at the same time because they're being all focused. God, I probably worded that horribly, but
yeah, I mean, if you look at by the time we get to like wave 17 or 18, if we sheep 3 trainees coming out, that's not a bad thing because you're towards the end. But if we're having a sheep around wave 10 or 12, you're probably about to get behind anyways. But we could do that on wave 12. We have 1 rider and 3 trainees. If we want to say sheep the 3 trainees that come out at the same time as a rider on wave 12, we could try that if you guys want to try it.
What's bad is when they all die at once. That's what's bad. So whatever you can do to mitigate that.
That's what
And
my
if-
worry is if we hold on to too many of them and then we release them, they will all die at once because we'll have to kill them all at once because we have more ships coming out.
I mean, early on, the first 7 waves or so, yeah, kill them all at once. We can handle it. But after that, one at a time is way better.
No, I was bringing that up because I saw that as a potential flaw of the strategy we're currently using, is that we would have no other option but to kill them all at once during one part, kind of midway through the fight, which I think will always just fuck you guys over there.
Should we
Well, they don't
see-
keep coming out like they do at the very beginning. That's sort of what I'm saying, though.
Should we stay grouped up a little bit better just to make it easier for the tanks to pick up all the loose trainees?
He's saying the trainees AoE over there.
Yeah, the trainees
I'm
when you
sorry,
kill
I'm
them.
talking on live side. Yeah, not
On
on
live
that
s-
side. On live side.
If we're doing the strat
Because what-
correctly, they're not really being tanked that much, because if you have 3 DPS on a trainee, they should melt them and not even need to be tanked.
Yeah, it's not so much about it, but they're still running all around, and obviously they're going to aggro on the healers, and they just start going around. So people are end up just chasing them. I feel like that's maybe what's causing us to fall behind on them.
Yeah, but this is our first poll here, so I think we're sort of learning the dance.
Yeah, I think undead we want to switch to ghosts above Death Knights because we can still tank Death Knights. And the healers are max range.
Dead side healers, how's the damage on the tanks when they're Death Knight?
It's pretty manageable.
Yeah.
Something that I
As
know.
long as, you guys aren't running out of range and taking on the mobs all at once.
I noticed when the Death Knights came out, and the melee kind of all mobbed it at once. I think it might benefit us if the melee stand back and wait to watch it do a whirlwind, and then run in while its whirlwind is cooling down, because you might be able to blink it down before the next one goes off.
Or stun it.
Something I noticed from other videos I watched where there was someone actively calling which mob was dying. Like, all right, Death Knight dropping right now, so melee could anticipate it a little bit better. Is there a person we want to necessarily assign to calling out dropping mads or shifting over?
Well, DBM is kind of doing that for us. It's telling us what is in the waves, and there's a delay because they have to be killed on live side first, but we know what's coming if we watch that. But I don't want to have too much chatter over here because it's really the live side that needs the communication because they're pacing the whole fight.
Yeah, makes sense. Sorry.
So, but what we need though, and a couple of people have mentioned this, but we need people to switch to the ghosts, even if there's other stuff that we're still fighting. Like we can tank the other shit way easier than we can grab those fucking ghosts.
Would it be good to have melee kind of broken up into groups like left, right, middle? Because there's enough of us to where we could have at least a chunk of people where so we all kind of stay in the same spot, so we're not all running around to make sure we scoop up the ghosts quickly and kill them. Because I think 3 melee could kill those ghosts pretty fast, right?
Just have a ghost brigade.
Kind of. I mean, it just I'm trying to think of a way to keep everybody from running too far forward, and but also kind of keep it organized. Because if people are running off when another ghost spawns off to the left per se, and everybody's moved right to get something, then it might run into the healers, and there's no one ever to scoop it up.
Makes sense to me too, because if we move together, then we're all in range of each other for chain heals too. Because we'll be the ones taking the AoE damage.
I'm just basing that looking at the bone piles because they're kind of set up in the shape of a 5 on the side of a die. And you could have 3, 3, and 3, and then I guess like 2 floaters. I don't know exactly how many melee are on this side.
Well, we lost our world buffs. We should practice.
Yeah, I don't think I saw what I typed in guild chat, but I think we should probably just accept the fact we're going to wipe a few times here and just get no consumed and just really focus on getting the dance down good.
I like that idea. Also, Ilk, could you yell at us again? Because that seemed to help us so much on Lothab.
I don't. For me, man, I can't yell unless it's like an instinctual, in the moment thing. I can't really like fake yell. I'm sorry.
I'm just giving you a hard time. It was just funny.
Let's get healers on the back wall.
I'm having too much fun now to yell.
Yeah, man, that Lothab down in one shot felt real good.
But all the practicing before.
You can't AoE dead because they're immune to magic. The ghosts, anyway.
Priest Mode, you don't normally stand that close, do you?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
We all stand on dead side and have all the live guys spawn, and then we just burn the boss when he shows up.
No, the gate opens if there's nobody on live side.
So what you're saying is we do it like we did on the Wrath servers. We all stand on live side and then just kill, and then AoE dead side.
No, that doesn't work because they're immune to magic here, and they weren't immune to magic on Wrath.
Oh, that's wild. Oh, that's terrible.
Ilt, are you supposed to be on this side?
Oh, did I get moved?
No, if you've
I
been
don't-
on live. Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
Cat-
I was. Now I'm just dancing around. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I wasn't.
okay.
I didn't realize what side I was standing on. Wow.
Let's do it. So, Thag, try to stick by your bone pile the whole time, and Lintok, same thing. Pull. Just remember to pop those shields on when the riders start coming. They hit hard.
You have disregarded powers beyond your understanding. You have fought hard to invade the realm of the Harvester. Now, there is only one way out. To walk the lonely path of the damned.
Scooch toward the middle, Priest Mode. There you go.
I like this.
Much better. Let it come to us. Good job.
Kill left Death Knight. Shackle the right.
Maddox, you got it.
Kill trainees. Then finish off Death Knight. Kill left Death Knight. Shackle the right.
You're up next, Priest Mode.
Shackling, don't touch him.
Ghosts first.
Kill trainees. Trainees.
It is in death that we are truly tested.
Kill left.
Turns out they are also slowable.
Finish off this Death Knight, then kill trainees. After trainees, kill Rider. Kill trainees.
This one. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Taunted it. Finish the left one. The bear's tanking.
Ghosts.
Kill Rider. clean up these trainees. Keep the shackles going. Kill trainees. Rider up.
Get him off me.
Keep it controlled. That was the last wave.
Dead.
Oh, never.
Someone's got a big triangle up.
Oh, the priests are dead on the side.
That was better though.
We got to the last wave.
How's Dead doing over there?
We're pretty good.
Good, good.
They're
Not bad.
much,
Solid
much
is not the
better.
last wave.
Solid progress. Oh, I'm seeing the thing makes it.
Oh,
look
never
like
mind. 18 is the last wave. Holy shit. I thought there were like
Yeah.
30.
One thing you'll notice though on the live side that I think you guys are just gonna have to understand on the Dead side is if we slow down at all, we're overrun. So
We were
there's
actually in pretty good shape there, so you can
Good.
go a little bit harder.
Who can onk or soulstone or pop or
Any soulstones? Cage has an onk. If not,
We'll have them next time, but we used them all before.
okay, onking.
much improvement there, guys.
the most difficult thing in all of this that we're gonna have to get better at is when those trainees come up. The reason why we pre-assign those groups is because if you have 2 or 3 DPS blasting them, you can get them out of the way pretty quick and then get back onto these other targets. Once we have a symbol on these shackles, we're just going to ignore that shackle completely from thereafter. So if trainees are dead and shackles are marked, and you're looking for what to kill, and there's of course no rider up, then you're looking for the tank that's hitting a unmarked Death Knight if you're not sure what to attack.
Speaking of, when things get crazy like that, I'll throw on a shield and tank any extra Death Knights.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Since Death Knights are stunnable, can rogues blind them? I don't know if does anybody know as far as more CC just to kind of keep them under control if we get especially on Death side to kind of
You can give it a shot. It's probably worth trying.
Okay, I don't have a ton of blinding powder, but I didn't know because
Yeah,
anything
but just doing
kind
it once
of
will be
control.
enough.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
When we get down to wave 17 and 18, it's definitely using whatever tricks we have in the bag. If we're trying to blind, all I'm saying is around wave 12 or 13, we're just going to get overrun, if that makes sense. So, like, killing them is more important sometimes than the CC because you got more coming, so you're just going to get overrun. So we really want to just get on top of killing them faster.
Oh, the blind idea was just to on the later waves, just to keep them under control because we want to keep the ghosts off of the healers. That was kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean the other, since they use 2 tanks in the video that we're using as a reference, the other way to go would be have One Eye Will actually be more of a goalie tank after, let's say, after the first Death Knight dies in wave 4. One Eye, if you can start being more of a goalie, that probably would help even more.
I think that one issue that we had on live site was kind of indecisiveness as to what to kill. So a lot of the Death Knight were getting dotted up somehow and then just kind of abandoned, so we couldn't shackle them anymore. So make sure that either you commit to killing it or don't touch it at all.
I was going to say that. I think we somehow there needs to be a way that the DPS on live side can just wait just a split second to see if that mob's going to get CC'd before you dot it or hammer it or something. And it like count to 2, like 1, 2. If it's not CC'd, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that too. Like priests were trying to shackle shit, and we would just kept hammering it.
Could we pick a mark maybe for DKs we're going to kill?
It's always the left Death Knight we're going to kill. So that does make it a lot easier when in doubt. It's always the left Death Knight to kill
I
first.
just know there was some chaotic times when we had like 4 up, and it would help to mark 1 as a priority kill target.
And that's generally because we're behind. But the ones that are shackled should be with a symbol, which we don't get to that first marked one until wave 8.
Yeah, it was a similar thing with the sheeps for the mage design. We were trying to cast out some sheeps on trains, but DPS was going pretty erratically there, and they're always getting broken.
We don't really have to jump super fast because really they fucking melt. Once you target them,
Yeah.
they just die so fast. Like waiting a split second isn't gonna hurt us, I don't think.
Yeah, but I mean, we're trying to toss out a sheep on a trainee while we're trying to burn a rider or a death knight.
I wasn't disagreeing with anything you said. It was different. I was talking about something a little different.
Yeah, no, yeah, you got it.
If I'm playing goalie, you should be able to sheep some of them off of me. I'll be careful not to break them.
We did really well that time in the dead.
Yeah, you guys survived longer than we did, and I think it seriously was great improvement on live too.
Yeah, looks like we got a break though, guys.
Be right back.
Purpose.
Just remember that if you log in for a flask, like I'm gonna do, because I'm glad you said that because I forgot that I was flasked. But if you do, you gotta log back in like 4.5 minutes, otherwise it'll port you back to the entrance.
Is this in military wing?
Yep. Four Horsemen is the next boss. There's a lot of trash.
Want to buy a Naxx mount. This place is large.
Okay, but it just made me think of it. Zodek's sitting there fanboying on us. I sit there do the same thing when they raid in NL, and today in NL they one-shot Patchwork, and then they one-shot Grivalous, and then they went in and one-shot Gluth. And it was a thing of beauty.
Damn.
I bet they were so stoked.
Yeah, they were pretty pumped. Then they went in and I think three-shot Thaddeus, and then spent the rest of the raid working on Destructor. But one-shot Gluth, like that I can only imagine that felt as good to the NL core as one-shotting Thaddeus did to us.
Yeah.
This is just so like comp based though. Like you need to have like the right classes.
Yep. They got I can't remember exactly what they do. I think they use 2 hunters, 2 mages, and 2 warriors, and then they have a couple healers healing those kiter. Like each hunter, warrior, shaman team takes each takes half of the room, and then they have a couple healers keeping them up and watching while they're keeping them up, watching if there's any stragglers start moving towards the boss, and those 2 healers, in addition to keeping them up, will shackle stragglers so they can grab them. I think that's what they do. And then they have the ranged DPS like stand not with the healers but like behind the boss, so that when the fear goes off and he targets the highest range, they're standing behind he doesn't go toward the raid, he just turns around, and it's real easy for the tanks to pick back up.
We used 2 warriors with piercing howl and 2 mages, and then there's a couple of healers that watch us. But me and Nordug both used the soul stone, and I think we both got battle res too. I mean, it was still a battle to get him down.
Dude, it was a one-shot though, man. That had to feel fucking good. Did we lose somebody? My UI is fucked up. It's only showing 39 in the raid, but then when I
No,
open
we've got
the raid
40
frame,
in here.
it shows 40.
Chris is offline.
My UI's buggy.
Crit said he's offline. Maybe that changed it.
Yeah, I just reloaded UI and it's fine now, but I don't know, it's weird. I was having issues during that fight. I tried to move because when shock went down, I tried to move myself into the melee group so I could drop a win for it, but I couldn't. Like, it let me move I opened up the raid thing and it let me move my name, but it wouldn't let me plug it into his spot. It kind of like froze up my screen. Must be some messing with some add-on I have or something. I was going to sully myself by dropping a win for the benefit of the team.
I went ahead and uploaded our Lotheb kill just so we got the 11 to 15 on there.
You're a good man, Big.
Good job.
Now I need to check it out.
You got a 98 parse, I think, or some shit.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I like how Ilt's so humble about how good he is at this game, when we all know he's really good at this game.
When the motherfucker hasn't gotten a sunflower or songflower ever.
Oh, I got it. You got a 98. Oh, me? I got a 98? Not me.
Little do you guys know, he gets 100 on his recruiting parse.
Shit.
Yeah, that man does put in
Facts.
some work on recruiting.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
611 DPS. Although I would point at Cashilla got a 95, Amor got a 95, Pig got a 96, Chocolate got a 90, Crit's got an 88, Wananazi 92. We got a bunch of people doing good.
Well, Mora comes back after all this time and doesn't miss a beat. Just goes right back to being on the top.
He has 0 fucking phase 5 loot too. It's crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't have a single drop from AQ40.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
He's got 14. He's not badly geared.
Still though, I mean, he never played Wrath of the Lich King. This is literally the first time he's seen any of this. He joined the guild yesterday. I sent him the Vils notes, and he is up to speed in literally hours.
That's called being a professional.
And he has the Argent Dawn tabard, by the way.
And he's a robot.
He's mostly a robot, yeah. I think Maddox is scared of him. I think they're gonna fight later.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know. They're very similar. They're both. I think some sort of machine, just different machines, and I can envision them circling each other warily.
One's
Remind me
T1000,
when
one's the other Terminator.
Remind me when we're on a different break, but there's a story behind Amora and the Hive Mind. I'll tell you another time.
T800, you mean?
Thank you. Yes, T800. thank you, Bears. Thank you.
Are we
about
we
Highlander?
Lore?
Are we gonna talk about Highlander?
Lore?
Break's over. Focus up.
Hey, breaks over. Focus, please. Now.
Are you guys using Skull and X on live?
You can have Cross. We can stay with Skull.
So I might mark a cross, but again, that's just for the non-ghost targets. Ghosts are always top.
Sorry.
Make sure you're on the correct side. Melee did a much better job of not going too far that time.
Wrong side, Kuzumida.
Thank you.
You want me and Lintuck on horses while you're on rider, right?
Yep. And, whichever, there's only going to be one rider at a time. So whoever doesn't get the horse, just watch for stray death knights and ghosts. Everyone's ready?
Foolishly you have sought your own demise. Brazenly you have disregarded powers beyond your understanding. You have fought.
Yeah, Mocha, switch to bear whenever it gets crazy. Go for it.
Now, there is only one way out. To walk the lonely path of the damned.
Back up, healers.
Let's burn these trainees, then we're going to get the left Death Knight after these three trainees. All right, burn this other Death Knight really, really quick. Let's hold these trainees until they get that dead. Then kill trainees after that Death Knight.
It's a blind.
Shackle the right, kill the left.
Oh, you got it?
Yep, got it. Oh, I got it again.
Kill the trainees. Keep it shackled. Let's just keep it shackled. Kill trainees. Wave 8. Let's shackle the right one and keep it shackled as well. Next priest can shackle the right one.
I'll get it.
Kill the left Death Knight. Riders up. Kill trainees.
Shackled to the permanent one.
Keep this new one shackled. All right. Kill the left one. Shackle this one.
Do not touch triangle.
Rider. Sheep the trainees. Fearing. Kill this Death Knight skull. Tanks pick up these trainees.
Don't touch Diamond.
New rider.
4 DPS and a priest down on live.
I got the next shackle.
Any fears burning?
Alex down.
Get overrun.
Yeah, we're done on live.
Papa, I think you are calling to keep a shackle one wave too early. And we're having trouble with the later on.
We're getting caught in between if I don't do it, so we're not having the burst power to get through. We are getting behind.
Through wave 6? Okay.
Yeah, because basically with the way this thing is, there's a video that's even out showing they actually start on wave 6, not wave 8, like the description. And this video link that's up here, that's actually showing the dead side.
I think what Juan's trying to make a point of.
Yeah, I called the shackle on wave 6 to hold it because I knew we didn't have enough time, that we were going to be sort of behind.
I think we had like 5 seconds of downtime right there, though.
Yeah, I think we could have killed it. But I understand why I made the call. I'm not trying to make you feel bad for making the call, but I do think I agree we could have killed it.
We're still good on dead side.
Mm-hmm.
Live side will have it here. Just this attempt, we got it.
Dead side has seen the light on killing trainees. It's a lot smoother over there now.
Just one thing I would ask or remind on dead side is let the tanks grab the Death Knights and watch for the whirlwind and then go in, because everybody's getting hit by every whirlwind.
The way Pop is vocally leading us over here, though, I would imagine gives you guys a warning as to what's coming, doesn't it?
I'm just watching the DBM wave announcements. I'm trying to ignore what you guys are talking about.
Just throwing this out there. Tell me to shut up if you need to. But should we take one melee from you all on dead side to compensate?
You got Barris.
Yeah, I just keep getting crumped by DKs while trying to control them.
You want a Mora.
If you're getting killed by DKs, Bears, if you want to focus more on not letting us overrun by trainees, would actually do more help than the DKs.
I've been trying to throw hamstrings on them to slow them down and make them easier to control.
Yeah, I would say if you, because that way if the trainee turns on you, you're probably still going to live as well. So I would say start just focusing more on those trainees once it starts getting nasty.
I'll start blowing up the little guys then.
That'll help a lot.
I really think those are what's really, really overrunning us.
I think that's a good idea, having you focus on those two bears.
That way we don't get embarrassed on the left side.
You guys hung out for a while there on the dead side, too, after we were done.
We kill all our mobs. We just have to wait till the gate opens so we can die.
Well, also, if we kill more mobs, they'll have a little bit more on their hands.
Oh, it was exciting. I got hit by 8 arcane explosions instantaneously. It was terrific.
I think I'm gonna start using these suits.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that one, Milt.
Priest, not that you already have enough to worry about during this fight, but if you can throw out a fear in those later phases, it's quite helpful. And if you can verbalize or vocalize when you're going to call or when you're using your fear, then the other priests can just silently stagger their cooldowns.
When did you want to start? Like, what wave exactly?
It's got to be reactive. We can't prescribe that. You just need to be aware of what's going on in the fight and know that if things are hairy and you need to mitigate damage because you have healing aggro, that's a good time. If there's one bounce in between casters and melee DPS aren't burning it down, that's another good time. But when you don't want to fear is when the melee are clearly locked on the target and trying to take it out, because that'll just make it more difficult for them to stay on.
It's probably going to be either wave 10 or 12. Both of those waves have 3 trainees after it's starting to get nasty, but it's probably going to be wave 10 is most likely if you're sort of wondering.
So fear is strictly wave 8 and above, and mostly used to keep mobs off of you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we have 4 priests, so we can stagger them every roughly 8 seconds or so. So, use it liberally if you need to. It's just, if you just say priest mode feared or I feared, then the other 3 priests don't need to say anything in response. We can just know to stagger our cooldowns accordingly.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
You can, if you're getting beat on, you can fear, and then when they come back to you, you can fade. Just stay alive and keep healing.
Bailey, make sure you're watching for ghosts. Like, you can see them coming a mile away, so just disengage from whatever and go after them. In danger, you said you tried blind, but it was immune.
That's right.
Okay, so just
I kind of figured it would be.
And this time we're going to work real hard on getting all the waves done until wave 8, where we have a perma shackle.
Okay.
We're good.
There you go.
Foolishly you have sought your own demise. Brazenly you have disregarded powers beyond your understanding. You have fought hard to invade the realm of the Harvester. Now, there is only one way out. To walk the lonely path of the damned.
All right, let's pump some DPS in this left one. Shackle the right. Kill the right quickly. Quickly. And then go to trainees after he's dead.
Wait for a whirlwind.
Kill the left Death Knight quickly.
You're up next, Priest Mode.
Got it.
And then burn the right when he's dead.
Oh. Don't touch him.
Burn the right.
Kill him.
All right, wave 8. We're going to shackle right forever. Come off that rawhide.
Okay.
Come help the others. Kill the left one first. Got Rider coming.
Juan, that's yours.
Kill Rider.
Mine.
Good interrupts. Kill trainees fast.
Shackling. Don't touch it.
Kill Rider. Will get trainees. Help interrupt.
I'll take next Death Knight.
Kill trainees.
Don't touch triangle.
Kill Skull. Don't hit triangle. Will get trainees.
Ah, square was loose.
Kill Rider. Will grab Death Knight. Kill Will's Death Knight. Do not hit Diamond. Kill left. I'm sorry, kill Rider. Will give trainees. Rahel pick up any Death Knights?
I got one on me right now. Oh,
We're out of shackles.
I got the last one that spawned and it's loose.
Help the trainees. Kill this Death Knight. Kill Skull.
Over here, we need help.
Let's kill, okay. Kill Skull. Yeah, boss. Leave those shackled.
Keep shackling.
Pop it down.
Keep Will up.
One-eyed, one-eyed.
Kill one eye.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, come back here, guys, and our boss is back through.
Keep on it.
One eye down.
Yeah, we got Death Knights loose now.
Death is the only escape.
Well, that is for sure improvement.
That was progress.
We're gonna say, fuck, he's dying so fast. We're like 5-manning him and he's almost at 50%.
He has like no health.
390,000?
I thought it was 400, yeah.
Yeah, he melts quick for sure.
He's got like a quarter of the health of most Naxx bosses.
Just gotta
Dead,
get these.
Dead Side wasn't as good this time.
We did better at killing targets, so you guys would have more to do. So,
Lintock and Thag, are you guys in full tank gear?
Pretty close, yeah.
I guess full consume, everybody?
I would say so. If you're holding back on consumes, I would say now's the time.
Leave before it's too late.
Because that was fucking close.
Yeah,
using
I would agree.
consumes, I have to.
we seriously probably could have. If there would have been 10 of us, we would have killed that.
So Juan, I think I am misunderstanding your shackle. You're picking up the third permanent shackle on the right side, right? In addition to what you're doing to help maintain the early phases on the left?
It should be so you should be picking up the first permanent shackle.
Yes.
So there was some confusion about those first temporary shackle. Doesn't really matter who picks them up. It's good that we've been calling them out. But let's get that rotation starting on wave 8. So the first permanent shackle is yours, priest mode, myself.
Yeah.
And Boom
Okay.
and Kusa.
We ended up getting it together there, but I think we were stepping on toes, and I honestly don't know who was in the right to be shackling the one when we were both shackling it, but
Does the marks not help with that?
well, I
They
think it
do,
was
but
just
if we're still start the cast at the same time.
right.
Oh, it'll overwrite. Okay.
So like what's nice about the mark is when both of our shackles landed, Juan's was the second that was cast, and so his it's stuck, and so his mark was on there, and we knew to just leave it, and I would move on to the next shackle target.
Do I hear a repair bot? No, I don't.
I hope
You do.
so, because I need a repair.
Oh.
Please.
I heard the noise.
Yeah, the only thing that sort of got us is by wave 18. What's difficult is, and I think Liveside did very, very good. But we have 2 Death Knights that come with the rider by wave 18. So when I pick up that, we definitely have to have. It's tough because we have 2 tanks trying to pick up Death Knights and 3 trainees that are going to be loose.
Oh my god, when I get the fuck off the bot. Oh my goodness.
What got you, Barris?
As long as Deadside stays on top of nuking the trainees, you guys can kill them as soon as you like.
Barris died to a loose Death Knight from the looks of it.
Yeah, I died to swear.
Yeah, and Live isn't holding off on the trainees. It's all a matter of trying to kill the Death Knights first, and trainees are always secondary targets.
That's not actually true.
It's the riders then.
Riders, yep. And some are permanent shackles.
The goal is actually that the trainees die super fast. But yeah, we're somewhat cleaning them up later on. Early on, they're actually high priority, so we don't get overrun. So if we always go to Death Knights first, the trainees will overrun us, or we'll have to AoE them and put the dead side in trouble.
So maybe that's where we're having problems. And I guess because I was doing more focus on Death Knights as soon as they pop. But I guess if it's always training high priority, just drop them quick. Maybe that's why
It's not always training high priority though. It depends
Sometimes,
on the wave.
yeah, sometimes we'll kill the left Death Knight, then clean up the trainees, and then get the last Death Knight, hoping we have time. Because sometimes the trainees will spawn while we're killing the Death Knight, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, 2 Death Knights spawn. Sometimes the group of 3 trainees will happen before we can kill both Death Knights, so we'll kill trainees in between them.
Can we have one rogue that ignores ghosts and just interrupts and stuns Death Knights?
Who wants to volunteer for that cool job?
I've been kind of standing behind the front line and picking up trainees that get through. So I would do it, but then someone needs to do that.
I'll take that job because I've been. I'll float. I'll do your job if you're gonna stun stuff.
Okay. Do you want me to wait until they start to cast Mana Burn to stun, or just try and keep them locked?
Is the mana burn interruptible?
Yes.
So I would.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a dead side. Yes, I don't know about live.
Yeah, dead side. Dead side. So I would. Yeah, I would kick the mana burn and stun liberally.
In Red Hoof.
That's what skill looks like priest mode.
It's Friday the 25th. I don't think anyone's coming.
Yeah.
Woo! Ah.
But I just wanted to be big pig, so.
At least the one you won on Red Hoof isn't going to be deleted like the one Priest Mode won on last night.
It's already deleted.
It is though.
Perfect.
I still need you.
No fun.
Saved my second Zanza for just this occasion. This is the one.
I used my second one last time. I'm a little bummed out about it.
Pre-pot your consumes if you've got something that needs pre-potting.
Life side, shadow protection potions.
Priests, if you do die, please call out that you're dead and that your mark, what your mark was. So we're aware that we really need to try to grab it and kill it.
Kusu, you'll fill if priest dies.
We don't have enough priests to fill really, unless we die real, like early on. Then you'll probably have problem later on. But
Are we assuming that we'll have a fifth shackle?
we definitely have a fifth shackle.
Okay.
Are all the priests on our side, or is one over on the other side?
On dead side.
Yeah, we have one on dead.
Okay, good.
Mortar stinks, so we left them on the dead side.
Short.
Yeah,
Short good. All right, let's do it.
So Kusamita could actually wave 18, get the right rider, correct?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, good. I missed a stam buff.
Prime, stand back, please. AoE hurts.
And a mark of the wild on Papa, please.
Papa needs a mark.
Oh, that's not possible.
Will, can you tell me thorns and a mark real quick?
Wave 2. Come back over, Pop.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's burn this left Death Knight. Shackle the right.
I just always charge
Burn this Death
Two.
Knight. Burn this Death Knight. Now let's get the trainees after. Burn the left. Shackle the right. Then trainees. After trainees are dead, we're going to burn the diamond.
Alright, Maddox, you
I got this
shackle.
one. Yep.
Burn left. After left, then trainees.
It's gotta switch targets to the trainees right away, every time.
There's a sheep. There's a sheep.
Burn all the trainees.
I got this shackle. Don't touch it.
Burn skull. Back to platforms. Leave those other two marks alone. Kill trainees, then rider.
I've got the shackle upcoming.
Triangle's loose.
Don't touch it.
Both shackles are loose.
Skull.
One is down.
Then trainees. What's your symbol?
Diamond.
Rider.
That side is down.
That's mine, isn't it?
Diamond's loose. Never mind.
Yeah, it's okay.
Square's loose.
Yeah, we're done. What killed you there, Juan?
I think I was too close. Yeah, I got charged and chain stunned.
Do we need an onk? Or do we have a soul
No, I got it.
Okay.
1, 2.
Flee before it's too late.
One, I wasn't able to get a pre-shield off on each of you this time, but I've been trying to pre-shield the priest before the Death Knight shackle, because if that shackle resists, I've been eaten alive by one of their stuns too.
Yeah, that's a good point. I should do that.
Do you have like a buddy system to fear them if you get stunned due to trying to?
I think they're immune to fear.
Yeah, these guys are undead. We won't be able to feel them.
Would it help to have like a tank over there to?
No, because then we have to fight with the tank hitting it. The big thing is we just need to get the shackle out before he reaches us, which is easier said than done sometimes, because their charge happens pretty quick. But if your shackle resists and you have a pre-shield, you should be able to survive the stun and be able to get a shackle out in time after surviving the stun.
I was doing the same thing, Juan. I was getting too close and it kept charging me. It was fucking me up.
Yep.
I just gotta remember after each wave to go back again. Max range again. I did it like 3 times last time.
I was trying to stay away from the other shackles, but I was staying away on the wrong side.
Yeah, if Vil stays
Won't
up
happen.
on the undead side and we get the shackles out before the charge on the life side, I think we've got this down now.
One thing we can do is once we grab a Death Knight tanks, if we can sort of try to hold it best we can, no further than this from the platforms, will help the range quite a bit. I know it's easier said than done because it's complete chaos, but the further distance between us and the healers with the Death Knights, the less chance they're going to get charged.
And priest, keep in mind there's no diminishing returns on shackle, so to the extent your mana bar will allow it and your global cooldowns will allow it in between healing the group, you can just spam the heck out of your shackle target with no repercussions in terms of adding to diminishing returns. Yeah, so have I, priest mode. The full duration of a shackle isn't reliable by any means, so doing it early and often in between heals is definitely the way to go. It's a cheap spell.
Shadow protection knife side. I hit one of your mobs last time, priest mode. That might have been the one that broke. It was my bad. It only happened one time, but
Guilt is weighing too much on you, so you're the one who broke my shackle.
it only happened once. I don't mind admitting when I fuck up.
Fine, I shackled them consistently.
I think that gives good karma if I can admit when I fuck up. I think it sticks at my head harder, so I don't do it again, and because it embarrasses me. And I don't know.
Guys are literally glued on these mobs.
That's tough. There's a lot to keep up with besides your shackles, so there's definitely more pressure on you guys.
Keep like half that glue die on your raid frames for heals too, though.
Yeah. Or a bunch of mobs when you're the fear man.
We've got this, guys. Close.
Good.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Foolishly you have sought your own demise. Brazenly you have disregarded powers beyond your understanding. You have fought hard to invade the realm of the Harvester. Now, there is
I'm good,
only
Dusty.
one
Thanks.
way out. To walk the lonely path of the damned.
All right, let's get this lift. Kill right. Trainees.
Back in position.
Kill left, shuckle right. Trainees after this. After trainees, Death Knight. Kill left. Then trainees.
Don't touch blue.
Don't touch that. Kill trainees. Right. Don't touch square. Trainees.
Shields on.
Shackle right. Kill left.
Shackling. Don't touch him.
Oh shit.
Rider. Then trainees. Kill trainees. Shackle right.
Don't touch him.
Kill left. Trainees. After trainees, rider.
And move back. Get the shackle right.
Kill trainees. Then Death Knight. Finish up trainees.
Kusu, get the right Death Knight.
Rider. Kill skull. Can't interrupt that. Kill trainees.
Do you want quarter onk?
Yes. Kill skull.
One's down. Diamond might break.
Resist, out of mana. Somebody get that Death Knight.
Ghosts.
Burn this skull.
15 seconds on diamond.
Is get boss will boss. I'll hold purple.
I got to run, priest.
Shackle triangle, pick him up.
Wheel down.
Shackle triangle, pick him up.
Boss killing.
Shackling. Shackling.
Diamond on me.
Death is the only escape.
Bitches have mana burn.
So fucking close. What are we missing there at the end? Is it just hectic? Like, that's so close.
Some of them were getting close to the healers.
Yeah, basically, if either side would have survived to the end, we would have had it. Because we had enough left if dead made it. But it's just when we kill all the mobs like we're supposed to, which that pretty much was, it puts a lot of pressure on them. And the more we do it correctly, the more practice they're going to get to be able to handle us sending mobs over.
When on live side, when my DBM little warning bar said wave 18 was here, there was 4 shackles and nothing alive to kill. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking perfect. And then it just went to shit for some reason. I don't understand how.
Because wave 18 has a rider, 2 death knights, and 3 trainees. That is the worst one.
No, but I mean on our side, people were dying.
That's what I'm
Shadow
saying.
bolts. Shadow bolts from the death knights or the riders.
Do you want Kashilla to onk?
Sure.
Now, if possible, can we get a Curse of Tongues quickly on the rider? Is that possible?
Does he have a cast bar?
Yes.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Because basically, like, I'll hit a Sunder, and my global, before it comes back, the Shadow Bolt's done, and I'm spamming Shield Bash. But because I'm globaled, holding aggro, I can't always get that in, so it sucks.
Would it make sense to sheep the last set of trainees so that we can just focus on the riders and DKs?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, mages are down with that. We were just saying that most mobs were getting tagged and hit too quick to really keep
sheeps up throughout the fight, but definitely that last wave we should be able to just hit up all sheeps.
Yeah, I mean it's a good call on wave 18, basically at that point, because anything else before then is just, you're going to have to be able to kill it and not get overrun.
I would still call that progression, at least from life side, just because we had it just super controlled until the
Yeah.
very, very end.
That was definitely our smoothest first 15 phases, without a doubt. I didn't time my first mana pot very well, and I ran out of mana when trying to shackle Death Knight toward the end. That was probably a pretty big contributor to live side raid wide damage.
Should we pre-prod a shadow just for the aura? Just to try to help out?
I have been.
Yeah, I'm pre-potting
Especially for the
greater
shacklers.
shadow.
Especially for the shacklers, because that aura will knock back your casting. Yep.
Yeah, I think the Curse of Tongues will help quite a bit on this too. I know there's a lot going on, but if you guys can see the Rider Wave coming out soon and get that off quickly, it's going to make a huge difference.
Yeah, I don't think we can interrupt it, but maybe we can kill it before the cast goes off.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is the tanks, and if any of the previous Death Knights charged into the group, they probably gave you a mark, and anybody with that mark is going to die.
Group up.
So if we interrupt the spell, they won't die.
I thought I heard someone say it was uninterruptible.
It is absolutely interruptible. The Shadow Bolt from the Rider. 100%. Your Earth Shocks are welcome.
Yeah. Only when I Earth Shock, I max rank it.
I don't care. It's worth it.
That's why I keep pulling aggro, honestly, is because but they die before they reach me, so just because everyone else is targeted too. And that's another bonus to stand in max range, is you can go out and you can pull aggro, and I'm saying that they won't ever actually they won't get to you.
Ping pong for the win.
We just got to have that perfect symmetry where live side and dead side both do well, and we should have it.
We'll get it. But like you said, if just at the end there, if just one side would have done well, I think we would have had the kill.
Yep.
Well, both sides did well, but, been alive.
Yeah, just to survive 18 waves, both sides have to do well.
It makes sense to sheep wave 17 instead of 18, just because it's maybe a little less hectic, or am I thinking that wrong?
If it's not hectic, because I'm hoping it's not too hectic at 17, hopefully we can get those down. But it's going to be much more needed on 18 because of what's coming out.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to have anything. Tank's going to have to get Death Knights, and we have a Rider, so huge damage is going out. So if they can sheep the trainees on 18, it's going to be worth more. But if we're already overrun, you're right, 17 needs sheeps, but it's almost delaying the inevitable that 18 is going to completely hammer us.
It seems like it's just so hard to plan anything out phase by phase because of all the randomness that can happen in those 18 phases. Like, you never know who's going to die or what's, what I'm saying? Like, it's just hard to... The only thing you know is their spawn positioning.
If you're behind on 17, the right call is to sheep. But if you don't catch up very quickly, 18 is just going to slap you.
If you like randomness, come over here.
Well, we just need to... Let's just all keep in the back of our mind. Like when wave 16, hey, how are we looking? Should we think about sheeping? I know it's hard, but if all of us are thinking about it, maybe one of us will remember it.
Okay, just to be ahead of the game, Crits, Orion, and Stag, do you guys each know which one you're going to sheep on phase 18 or wave 18?
Sitter.
Yeah, I'm right. We yeah, all mages got left, right, middle.
Awesome.
That's 18 you want, correct? Not 17 early.
18. If one of the mages sees that we're behind and you really want to call it out for 17, then feel free to do so. But if we do that, then 18, we're going to have some trainees to deal with in some form or fashion.
Okay, plan for 18.
The preference would be is if we do have to sheep early on 17, Barris, if you'll be the sort of the fill-in tank to throw a shield on and grab the 3 new ones on wave 18, that would be great.
Probably negligible, but the initial pull for a wand or whatever, would it be better for a pyroblast? Just a quick question.
A pyroblast on what?
Just for the pull, if Gothic takes the full damage versus a wand.
He doesn't take damage. He's got the damage immune thing.
Okay, never mind then.
They're saying the first tick does, but it makes sense with what he's saying if the first hit is the only one that counts.
First hit seems to do full damage, and then he's immune after that.
Go for it. Yeah, that does make total sense.
Say when?
Are we almost good to go? Otherwise, I need to reapply oils.
We're making a little adjustment on dead side, right, Bill?
Yeah.
We're gonna have rogues prio ghosts and warriors prio death knights.
If I can get Stam on Papa.
How are you missing these stams? Are you not grouped up?
He runs in instead of getting rest.
Oh.
So a mage is gonna start this off. Fuck it, you should pop a fucking cooldown and pop the pyroblast. Because it'll be off cooldown by the time the waves are done.
I got some crits. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, just say when.
Insert motivation speech here, Ill.
Fucking I feel it, I feel it. I think this is the one. We good to go?
Everyone's ready.
Oh, he's fucking loading up.
Foolishly you have sought your own demise.
What did he hit for?
1400. It didn't crit.
You have fought hard to invade the realm of the hearts.
I'll give a cookie to whoever has highest interrupts on dead side.
There is only one way out. To walk the lonely path.
He's just saying that because I'm whining about mana burns.
Don't even make cookies.
I'm just saying, mana burn should not be going on.
Let's focus up, guys.
You guys are going out a little far, dead side.
All right, guys, burn left.
Nice.
Burn right. And trainees. Burn left, shackle right. Burn trainees after left. Leave shackle. After trainees, burn shackle. We got perma shackle on right.
Maddox.
On it.
It's burn trainees, then the left.
Resist. Someone broke it. It's in the middle now.
Curse. Beautiful. Trainees.
Priest mode, got it right.
Burn left. Shackle right. We have marks on the shackle.
Perfect. Priest.
Nice. Burn rider. Tanks helping pick up trainees.
I've got right.
Burn left.
Shackle
skull.
broken. Reshackling.
Down.
How in the world?
Triangle.
Trainees. Then I want to burn square.
I'm gonna pick triangle back up. I was battle rest. Thank you for grabbing it.
No problem.
I've got the new one.
And boo bag.
Kill skull. Got a new rider. I'm stunned.
Sheep
Okay.
out.
Me too. Got it.
Sheep trainees.
Might do a fear bomb.
Maddox just feared.
Down again. Someone pick up triangle.
Get Kusuk, get triangle.
I am dead.
Grab again.
Yes, tank, triangle.
I have it. Do we have all of them accounted for?
Awesome.
Yes.
Face the harvester of souls.
He's on pop. Will. He was on with.
Careful not to use whirlwind.
Don't
Good.
break shackles.
Reshackle. On your target.
It's on the other side.
Wanna maybe kill one of these or no?
He's come back to life.
Bosses, I'm back on live. Just keep him shackled.
Death is the only escape.
Melee bandage if you can.
Shackle and circle.
Circle loose.
Don't break shackles.
Square loose.
Square loose.
I get over there when the gates open.
He's on dead or dead.
Will innervate on Maddox.
Kill him, guys.
Did one, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's an
Please stay away from the shackles.
Keep him shackled and we win. Oh,
He's gonna teleport soon.
we win anyway. Nice fucking job, guys.
Yay.
Good job, guys. Hey, girls.
Heck yes.
Yeah,
Get these shackles.
Get the Death Knight.
Still got Death Knights.
Square.
Kill skull.
To arms, ye roustabouts. We've got company.
Invaders, cease this foolish.
Longest 4 minutes of my life.
Turn away.
God, that's tense. I think this is equally as tough as Lothab,
Do
honestly.
not drive them out.
Dude, I
Just
see
in-
harder.
just in different ways.
I would do Lothab all day long compared to this.
It's a bit stressful.
Kill
Trust
the,
me.
there's still ghosts coming.
I do hope they stay alive long enough for me to.
That's a Christmas past. Here we go.
Perhaps they will come to their senses and run away as fast as they can.
I've heard about enough of your sniveling.
Poor Prime died like 10 minutes after the boss died.
Conserve your anger. Harness your rage. You will all have.
God, waiting for him on dead side felt like an eternity.
It was
Well-
a good eternity because I'm pretty sure most of the people were tapped on mana.
Desecrated boots.
We missed our first chance at him. He poured it over. We didn't pick him up, so he ran back.
Yeah, that sucked. We were just dying to get a hold of him.
We had fun with it.
So for desecrated boots, we have Quell, Stream, Prio listed in OChat. The face-off, Quell versus Stream.
Bees! Watch out for bees!
I'll tell you what, though, that Curse of Tongues, night and day on those, and the Warlocks were super quick on it, so great job.
I was
We were
also
fighting
fighting demo shot on everything, and I think that might have helped.
Yes, all of that stuff contributed so much. Once they did Curse of Tongues, not a single Shadow Bolt got off. That was so awesome.
Congrats, Quell.
That's Quail.
Guys, we're 12 of 15. And our core is 10 of 15.
Glacial headdress. Caster frost resist gear.
You mean flask set frost resist gear?
So do we want to go fuck around with Gluth, or do we want to get just annihilated by 4 horsemen?
There's a lot of trash, unfortunately. I don't know if we have time to clear to it, but we can give it a shot.
Which one?
We might
For
get
H.
trash. We might get trash drops and more runes.
Yeah. More runes is always good.
Did you get the rune in here, Mortooth? Or Maddox, sorry.
No, but I will. Congrats, Mexnar.
On stream.
I want to tell you right now, Priest Mode, you don't want Mograine nearly as badly as Red Hoof does.
She's been talking about that since.
She's gonna grab that sword and beat him over the head with it.
First time.
Be like, my ass ringer now, bitch.
You want the shade first?
Sure. Let's line us at it.
Don't stand in the doorway. Get to
That
the
means hide behind a
side.
wall, guys.
Come on.
Ow.
Those shades are stunnable.
You noticed that, didn't you?
Patrol, careful.
They can be shackled too, I think.
Yes.
Didn't we find that out the other night?
Okay, ghouls next. On stream. Remember, rogues stun these when they get enraged.
Oh yeah, Bill, did you notice that you can disarm the Death Knights on dead side?
No. That's awesome.
Yeah, I did it for shits and giggles, and it happened at the end.
Are we line of sighting these? Should we get back?
Always.
Ooh, a cubby hole.
Ooh, cubby.
And these guys suck. This area looks so epic.
Patrol's
Heads up behind
coming back.
us. Ghouls.
We haven't pulled them, but they're there.
What's down that hallway?
Shortcut.
Yeah, go check it out.
Patrol's coming back. It's 2 Necro Knights and a fucking Rider.
Gargoyles, guys.
Tanks try to split up square and X.
Looks like our new trial launch to let the tank get aggro.
I don't know that we should attack this crowd.
No.
Okay. We'll wait for this curse to drop and heal up, and then gargoyles.
Eat.
Should be behind the tanks.
On stream.
Come towards us, Will. There's some behind you. Just don't want to get them.
Eat.
On stream.
You see the casters in our way, right?
We're gonna precast on the skull.
Maybe run straight to the walls or pool. Yeah. Hold on, let Papa. There we go.
I know you didn't
Papa
want
trying
us to
to kill-
call stuff, but there is a word of thawing back here, Maddox.
Sitting right next to you.
Well, it's been there for a long time, so I saw everybody else running off and thought I'd mention it.
That's true.
The pitch of your voice was too funny, Maddox.
Spirit. Oh, never mind. These guys come all the way here. We can get them.
Pulling it back.
Let's charge it.
Try to shackle it, see what happens.
Jackals.
Yeah.
Maybe you can spam shackle it to prevent it from casting that thing.
Yep.
If it's interruptible.
I think it's an instant cast, his Shadowbolt Volley.
Pat, LOS around this corner.
Nice distract.
Well done.
That was a wicked good distract.
Yeah.
Separate them. Go for it.
Oh, is this it?
That's it.
Watch out for circle.
We're gonna wipe so much on this next boss.
Those are some big
Are we?
dogs. Look how big those dogs are.
Can't wipe too much. There's only 10 minutes left.
There they are, boys. There they
Oh, we're
are.
gonna kill this last pull of the night. Yes.
Yeah, last pull of the night. Come on.
I don't
One
even
shot.
care. I don't even care. I am so excited right now.
these guys drops your sword, Red Hoof.
Hint, it's the one holding it.
Give me
There
your
it is.
sword.
Get it in his hand. Look right there.
I think Pig said he was going to switch to swords.
I do not want that bullshit sword. I'll get
Wow.
attacked everywhere.
Actually,
Wow, Pig,
that
calm
actually hit
down.
really fucking hard, by the way.
It does hit really hard. I just don't want to be like Elena Lights Hope Chapel and get ganked because I'm high and I'm equipped or some bullshit. It may have happened before in previous life.
Can we have Will and Red and Lintock and Barris in the back? So Will's got Blemo first and Lintock on, actually Red Hoof on Zell first.
On who?
The white guy.
Zeliek.
The one on
He's
the far
gonna,
right.
he's gonna be Moon, right?
And we got Thag on first X. Papa on Skull. Ra's gonna relieve X first. And I'll be third. So we're gonna burn Skull. All DPS is gonna focus Skull in the corner. We're gonna stack on Papa for Meteor. Healers are, I'm sure, are splitting themselves up right now. Barris, you relieve Red. And Lintock relieve Will.
Right.
Yes, Will. And cooldown. So when Skull gets to 50%, you want to hit your cooldowns because we got to burn him below 20 in 30 seconds. And that's what we're going to test tonight.
He shield walls at 50 and 20, correct?
Yes, but he won't shield wall at 20 if you get him below 20 within 30 seconds.
Where are we fighting them at? In
the corners. So
Yeah,
Skull
oh,
will be
our corners.
Skull will be front left. X is front right.
Flee before it's too late.
Moon is back right, and Diamond is back left.
So just to ask in healer chat, how exactly are we breaking down the number letter combo of running around and we're supposed to be in number letter symbol?
Ignore the numbers. You see the mark? Skull, X, Moon, Diamond?
Yeah, so I assume I'm on X. So what are the letters / numbers?
The letter is the letter corresponding to Will's video, and I've just said ignore the numbers. It's an error on my part.
How are we doing the poll?
Yes, Red Hoof, exactly. We only have one hunter, so Stream's going to pull Skull for Papa, and all the other tanks just have to grab their mob.
I saw Antiquity drop all totems in the left corner before the poll. Is that something we want to think about?
Except for the fire resist totem for Thag. Yes. And we can put Thag in group 2 so that Zug can do that.
Are we staying on Skull just to try and burn it down, or are we moving after 3 marks?
Stay on it. We're only gonna have one shot at this, so we're gonna. You don't need to pre-pot anything, but if we live past Mark 4, pop a shot of protection potion. That'll let you survive Mark 5.
Just verifying, as the third mark goes out, we walk into Tontaway, correct?
Yep, after Mark 3, you run in and relieve your other tank. Yes. Yep, Pop is full threat. Everybody else can be brick shit house.
Do I still need to wear this broken reel?
For this one, you don't.
Okay.
Should I saw the tanks be using it?
All the other tanks use your reel, yes.
Okay, yep.
So just to confirm, as soon as he hits 50%, we pop cooldowns?
That's right. And it's going to feel like shit because he's not going to take much damage, but it's what we got to do to burn through his cooldown.
Yeah, shouldn't we pre-pot totems right here in the corner? That's what.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Except for Zug.
You want me to hold him in front of where I'm at now, or further in the corner?
As far in the corner as you can get him.
So we'll probably do a countdown. Shami totems all drop now, and then get rid separate pull.
We got Face Melter and Mortouche.
Sorry, Short, not. Do you mind posting the healer thing again? I missed what my mark was.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Okay. So
I wrote mine down, so because that's gonna scroll away.
My name's not even in that list, so YOLO.
Tanks, I believe you can get fairly close because the skull line of sights them. So we'll try that on the pull. We'll have you run in from a corner and just see how close you can get.
Melee, stack up in this corner where Korthaz is going to be because he drops a meteor. Just like the Anubis Ats in the tunnel.
Oh, there we go.
We pulled.
Everybody stack on Papa in the front. Oh, Melee, you can get inside the center and still.
Moon's on me.
So what pull, just so we know?
Moon's way over here.
Proxy. Somebody got too close.
Keep heals on crits. I got this.
You're in Diamond Group. Get over in Diamond.
Hey guys, before everyone takes off after this, let me say a couple things. Because I think that was it. We got 1 minute left of raid time.
Yeah.
I just want to say, number one, it's fucking awesome that we're here in front of Twin Emps 16 months after we started as a guild. We're doing fucking awesome. And I want to thank everyone for I don't know, just being here for so long and putting in work. And I want to wish everyone happy holidays, because I know some of you guys, we probably won't see you for a couple weeks because of the holidays. And we're going to be trying to raid. We're obviously going to be raiding next week, Tuesday. And then just please, if you can, sign up for the special Iron Lung thing on Wednesday. Actually, even if you can't make it, sign up so we know. But and there's no hard feelings if you can't. We'll do what we can. But we're gonna slow down. We got really good progression here these first couple weeks, and we're gonna, obviously the next couple weeks really slow down on that because we're gonna be raiding 1, maybe 2 nights a week. And that one raid, it's looking like not too many people have signed up to Tuesday, so I don't know what we're gonna do Tuesday, but we'll figure it out. But when we come back from raids in January, we're sitting in a really good spot. I think we'll be able to come back. Everyone gets ready. Think about these last couple weeks, do a little research, and I think we're going to come back and kill KT. We'll be able to kill KT pretty, I don't want to say easily, but easily doable in the month of January. But just thanks everybody, and please sign up. Yes, no, maybe tentative, whatever, for the raids coming up these next couple weeks, just so we know, and it's not so chaotic and crazy and headache inducing for Bill to plan.
Want to buy nice friendly mage in Naxx to let us port?
We got to get back first.
And if anyone knows a hunter, we don't want really necessarily anyone to switch to their hunter if you have a hunter. But if anyone knows a hunter that raids evenings, we're fucking looking for a hunter.
I haven't got all day.
The hunter?